decided to go through my entire collection to figure out whose art really makes me go, ah! I can't lie, this took me a while, and even now I feel like I've forgotten some gems, so there might be some honourable mentions at the end. In no particular order, we have Yusuke Murata, easily one of the best in the industry today. His ability to convey motion and weight in his art is masterful. In some of his action panels, I swear I can feel the impact in my hands. Keeping up with the Yusukes, we have Yusuke Nomura. I fell in love with Nomura's work when I started reading Blue Lock last year. Like Murata, Nomura has an insane grasp on illustrating weight and motion. When players are zooming about, you know those motherfuckers are moving fast. But if having the name Yusuke means you get to have godlike drawing skills, then sign me up for a name change. Next is Inio Asano. His style leans on the side of realism while still capturing a somewhat innocent aesthetic, which is always a stark contrast to the stories that he writes. I'm in love with most of Asano's work, and his art has consistently excelled at keeping my attention. Takahiko Inoue is my GOAT, another artist with a style that has a realistic flair. Whilst more stylized than the likes of Asano, Inoue still manages to illustrate these breathtaking moments that feel like they've been captured from real life. Sui Ishida, oh my days, this guy's art just hits different. I won't lie, when I first started reading Tokyo Ghoul, I didn't see it as anything special, but Ishida's art rapidly develops into this wonderfully unique style, and he combines that with extremely graphical and unusual paneling to make for some top tier storytelling. Posca Demizu, my God, her work is art, and I mean this shit is so beautiful it should be in galleries. Her style is unique, recognizable, and simply jaw-dropping. You can't help but pause and take it all in, especially with her colored illustrations. I would have a whole fucking wall of her paintings framed, just so I could look at them all day. Katsura Hoshino is one of my favorite artists of all time. I've been in love with d.gray-man as long as I can remember, and I have fond memories of trying to copy her work back in the early 2000s when I had grandeur dreams of becoming a manga artist. It's a shame d.gray-man is on a slow release, but she's always putting out these amazing works of art on her Instagram too, which is great because I need to get my fix somehow, right? And finally, Hiroyuki Takei has one of the most unique styles in manga, and I was obsessed with his work during Shaman King's glory days. I was always particularly enthralled by his character designs because he just came up with so many cool and interesting concepts. And here are some honourable mentions that definitely had an impact on me. Kohei Horikoshi has a really nice character design style that I enjoy a lot, and his work shows masterful ability with perspective and foreshortening. Kubo Tite's art has always made me gasp, and his character designs are easily some of my favourites. Dude draws fucking impeccable specimens. I was obsessed with Masashi Kishimoto's art in the mid-2000s, and I really wanted to draw like him for the longest time. It's such a nice and clean style that makes action scenes super easy to follow. And Jun Mochizuki, who simply draws beautifully. I love her style so much, and sometimes I swear I want to weep when I look at it. The case study of Vanitas is a perfect example of what I'm talking about.